Hello, my name is Olivia, and this is the OpenTimeClock tutorial video for hourly employees of the Northern California Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. We will also provide these instructions as written instructions, so you'll still have them to reference if you need. And if you have any questions that we don't cover in this video, please feel free to email or call us. I'll include our contact information towards the end of the video. This video is just meant to be an introduction to the features that you're likely to use the most. Now, you should have received an email from us with your username, your password, and a link to the login page. But in case you ever lose that link, you can always just go to opentimeclock.com. Should look like this. Click on the blue login button. Company name is just NCC SDA and sign in. Now, clocking in and out are very simple. All you need to do is enter your username here where it says username. For this one, we'll just use a sample employee. And when you enter your username, it should show your name above it. If it doesn't, or if it shows somebody else's name, check and make sure that you entered your username correctly. And enter your password. And you can either hit enter or just click the green button that says clock in. And it will show a green check mark. That means that you successfully clocked in. And to clock out, you do exactly the same thing. Just put your username. Again, making sure that it shows the correct name. Enter your password. And either hit enter or the red clock out button. And it'll, again, give you a green check mark to show that you've clocked out. For anything more complex than that, you're going to need to log in instead of clocking in. So to do that, you just put your username once again. And enter your password. And this time, instead of the green clock in button, you're going to want to click the blue login button. Excuse me. And it'll give you a few options up here at the top. In order to change your password, which we give you a temporary password, but we recommend that you change it when you log in for the first time, you're going to want to click on where it says My Setting. You can change your username too if you'd like, but to change your password, you're just going to check that box there, enter the temporary password that we gave you. And then in the new password box, you're going to enter the password that you want to change it to. Confirm your new password. And click Save. And it'll pop up a little message that says your username and password was changed successfully. The only other two things on this page to mention really quick. The default page just lets you select which page you see first when you clock in, or when you log in, rather. You can either set it so you see your requests for time off. You can see a list of the times that you've clocked in. You can see the days that you've clocked in. Or you can see My Setting, which is this page to change your password. The photo is purely optional. We do not use face recognition for clocking in or out. So if you'd like to, you can upload a photo. You don't need to. In order to request time off, you're going to go up to the top again and click on where it says Request. And to request time off, you just click on Add Absence Request. Select which PTO code applies to you. If you're not sure if you get California sick leave or paid leave, double check with your supervisor. They should know. For the purposes of the demonstration, I'll just choose California sick leave. You choose which date. You can either do a range of dates or just one day. Let's say for August 17th, you need to request a couple hours off for an appointment. So we would select just that one day. Hours per day is either however many hours you would normally be scheduled to work, or if you're only taking a partial day of leave, you can just put however many hours, let's say 2 for this one. And you can include a note to your supervisor why you're requesting the time off. So let's say dentist appointment. And you can, but you don't have to, include your supervisor's email here. And that, if you do that, they will get a copy of this request sent to their email as well as to their message box in OpenTimeClock. But that's optional. Then you hit the blue Create button, and you'll see that request right here, pending. Pending means that your supervisor has not approved or denied it yet. So your supervisor does need to approve it in order for it to be paid. So just make sure that they approve that before the end of the pay period. Next up, it happens to all of us. If you forget to clock in or out, or if you clock in or out late, you can just send a message to your supervisor. You can tell them in person if you prefer, but in order to send them a message through OpenTimeClock, you're going to, again, go up to the top here and click where it says Message. Haven't sent or received any messages yet. So to start a new one, you would click Compose. If you go to Departments, you can search through here until you find the church or school that you work at. Or if you just want to search by your manager's name, your supervisor's name, you can just type in their last name in the search bar. To my manager, Jane Doe. You just select that box there and a blue check mark will appear. So you can send a message to several people if you want, or just to one. Subject, missed lunch. Send a quick little message. I forgot to clock in this morning. And what time you want your manager to add or edit. And when your message looks good and you're ready to send it, just click the blue Send button right there. And it will send to your supervisor. Last thing to go over in this tutorial is how to approve your timesheets. So at the end of each pay period, you and your supervisor both need to approve the hours that you worked. So to do that, you go up to the top here and click where it says Approve. And the calendars here, you want to make sure that you're looking at only the dates for that pay period. So for example, on August 16th, you need to approve your hours from August 1st to August 15th. And that's one pay period. And if you see on the side here where it says by manager, that will show if your manager has approved your hours. By employee shows if you have approved your hours. So just look over your hours and make sure that everything looks correct. If those are the hours that you did work, you can select them by day. Or if they're all correct, you just click the select box at the top, click Verify, and then it shows that you, the employee, have verified your hours. And you just need to remind your supervisor to approve them as well. And once you've done that and your supervisor has approved your hours, then you're all done for the pay period. So once again, if you have any questions or anything that we didn't go over in this video, please feel free to contact us. Our email address is payroll@nccsda.com. And the phone number is 916-866-5629.